Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome back to Baxley. This is in Georgia. Alright, so we got a couple going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we were in this truck right here, and we stopped off at the animal facilities right here, and we were talking about whether or not we're going to do lamb or beef. Now, I did mention the fact that the beef is set up in a very odd way, so if you want to put it if you want to put water or grain in one particular one, it doesn't work very well because you have to kind of like figure out which one's which. And I didn't see any numbers on them, so we're just going to go ahead and try and raise some lambs instead. Because I don't do that very often either. Now, one of the problems that a couple people pointed out was the fact that if you want to raise beef or cattle or whatever, it would actually what it will do if you just buy them straight from the menu. It will just put them all into like one in each facility, which is kind of annoying. So apparently, if you go and pick them up first from the I don't know what you can call it, the place where you buy the animals. I guess in reality, I guess it would be an auction barn is what comes to mind actually. And let's get away from these lambs here. Oh my goodness. It'd be an auction barn in real life, but. Anyways, so what we're going to try and do is we are going to pick up, I'm not sure, I have one trailer that I don't know if you can put the baby lambs in there, but you can put the grown lambs. So here's the chicken facilities, of course. So this is the same thing the chickens are a bit different actually. The chickens have the water there. Huh, okay, that's a bit different. But they don't have so there's the water there. That's the grain. Okay, that's weird. Maybe these ones are all just for the beef up here. For the beef cows and pigs. Okay, if that's the case. It looks like that's the way it was going to work. Alright. That's fine. So this is what I was talking about before. So this is where I think this is all just for the beef facilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it's just for the beef facilities. Oh, what's this? Is this for all the slurry? Oh my goodness, it must be for all the slurry. It has to be. What is this over here? It's a bit random. What is this thing? Manure. I guess this is where you can store manure. And perhaps where you can store liquid manure. Okay, whatever. That's cool. So it looks like the chicken facilities are a little bit different. Bonk. So what we'll do is we will get around here. There we go. What we'll do is we will grab some chickens instead. So let's go ahead and get the animal transporter. So one of the Joskin mods, and it can store young animal ready. So it can store 50 pigs, beef, chickens, and goose. So depending on which map you're on. So go ahead and buy that. Perfect. And where's the shop? I totally forget here. It is in the center. Not a problem. Perfect. Let's just take a little bit of it. Well, we can drive along this side, sure. Whatever. That'll work. We'll be able to see this side of the map, which we haven't seen yet, so very nice. A little bit of rolling hills along this side. We actually own this field that we're driving on right now, 29. There's just nothing on it yet, so something to keep in mind, I suppose. And please, there's no ditch there. Oh, there's even a road here. Sweet. That works out well for us then. Alright, so we're continually going north here. What I'll do is I'll meet you once we're actually at the shop. This is a bit of a drive. Alright, so here we are at the shop, as you can see. And we're just going to pick up this guy right here. And hopefully we can attach it correctly here. That always helps. Helps if you're on the right side as well. Oh, that's terrible. I totally thought it was the right side too. I was like, oh, we'll just, casually drive up. Yeah, it doesn't work when you're on the wrong side, Iain. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's get this thing hooked up. There's the tongue. I don't know why I thought it was on the other side. I totally drove right past it too, which is a little bit on the confusing side, really. Alright, so here we go. Let's attach that. Now we need to go find the place where you buy the animals from. Do you buy it from the butcher? That wouldn't make any sense. Where do you buy the animals from? One sec, I'll be back. I need to double check something. Alright, so I finally found the actual purchasing point. Took me a while, but I went for a little trek around the map. But here's a purchasing point right here. I don't know if there's actually a... oh, that's kind of cool, actually. The gate moves, and you can just do what you want to do right there. Interesting. Cool. So here's the purchasing point for the chickens. So if we come over here, here's some chickens. And they're making their way in nice lines, apparently. That would never happen. There's the lambs. And there's the pigs. And there should be calves over here. Yeah. Very neat. So this is the purchasing point right here. So I don't know how this works. So we're going to try and figure this out. And we'll just see here. So let's go ahead and just straighten this trailer out a little bit first. There we go. And that's not straightening it out at all, Iain. Alright. Slowly but surely. It's funny. This is what I need to do in Euro Truck. Whenever I play Euro Truck, I have to really slow down and back up, which is what you're supposed to do in real life. I think it's easier to do in real life sometimes, just because it's real life and you can adjust a little bit more easily, I find. Alright, unfold. Sure, we can unfold it. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I guess we just back this up here, and maybe we have to choose the animal. I'm not sure about that side of things. Alright, there we go. Ah, there you go. So you can young chickens. Okay, that's how it works. So I guess you change. Yeah, so you change the. Well, that's kind of cool. So we want young chickens. There you go. So you just back your trailer up, and then you get a menu. You get a menu, and you can just choose what you want. So we want chickens. All right. There we go. Start filling. Yes. R. How come it's not letting me fill? Come on now. There it goes. It's taking its time there. Alright, so we're getting a whole bunch of chickens here. These are young chickens. So these go in our facility way down by field number 28, just east of field 28. And apparently this is much cheaper than buying them in the store. I think in store they are quite expensive. So they even go in crates, which is kind of cool. Look at that. Very neat. We can actually go inside here. Chicken box. Very neat. So this takes 140 chickens. So this may take a little bit of time to load up these chickens. So while that's doing that, I guess, can I get out? And will it still load the chickens? 42. Let's just check. No. It looks like I have to just kind of chill out here. Okie doke. Alright, I'll be back in a moment then. So apparently when I thought 140 chickens was the maximum, it turned out to be 534. What did I know? Alright, so we have quite a few chickens now. And a lot more than I anticipated, actually. And where the heck are we going here? Oh, there's construction there. We are going... I guess we can just go south. On this road, even. Make a reference, Iain. This is where you buy stuff, right here. It's actually just north of the shop. Go figure. Alright. Let's head south. So we have 500 chickens now. A lot more than I anticipated. Luckily, chickens are relatively cheap in comparison to other animals, so that makes our life a heck of a lot easier. So 500 chickens is really nothing. So we're going to go put this into one of our facilities, and then we'll need to take care of some of the various things that they need. For example, animals. They don't need animals. Food, water, and all that kind of jazz. So once we get south of 24. Okay. And that's when we'll make the turn. Alright. So, as you can see, we still have straw on that field there. We can take our We can take our forage wagon and use that to collect some straw. Whoa. Apparently, I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, we totally got air on there. I didn't even realize that. So this is the truck to do jumps on. I should try and do that one of these days. Oops, that's where I wanted to turn. One of these days I should just have a random day of like stuff in Farm Sim and do jumps and stuff. And this is the wrong side, Ian. You want to go on the other side. Oh, goodness. Make a turn in the big field here. In reality, I'm not sure if this truck would be able to pull this. Well, it's just chickens, so you probably could. I've seen some pretty small trucks pull some pretty big trailers, but I guess it really depends on what's in the trailer, right? So like in this case, it's just chickens, so it probably would be perfectly fine. But then again, maybe not. I'm not an expert when it comes to hauling, that's for sure. Although I have been enjoying Euro Truck as of late. It's always a great game. No matter how many times I go back to it, I always enjoy it. I might even record Euro Truck after this. So here are these are the lambs. Nope. We don't want to do the lambs. We want to do the chickens. Where are the chickens? Over here. Perfect. So we need to pick. Let's say we take the top one would probably be the best, but which side? This side? Let's do this very first one here. So it's the northeast one. Okay. So this is number 6. So there's 6 of these. So I believe this is where you're supposed to put it. If I unfold it here, if memory serves, it is right where this gate is. But don't quote me on that. Let's just back it up just a wee bit right there. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And they should start. Oh, there it is. Unload. Perfect. So there we go. And now we are unloading the chickens into the chicken building. That's only going to take forever. Apparently those chickens weigh a lot. Look at that. Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright, whatever. So their chickens are going in here into our chicken building, and I think this is where you put the grain right there. That's the water floating. Okay. This is, of course, the earth fruits. Why is this building like floating, like half floating? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. But this is the chicken building, and I guess we can feed them some stuff now. Let's close the building. Actually, you know what? Let's leave it open because then we'll know it's this one. They're not going to be able to get out anyways. Let's be honest here. I guess that's how many chickens that are ready, I suppose. I don't think I've ever done. I think the only other time I've ever had chickens, I think, is when I was. These guys are still working away here, apparently. Waiting until position is free. This guy decided it was, he's finished, apparently. You're not finished. Not yet. Anyways. Alright, this guy's perfect. Look at that. He's gonna eat. I have this guy collecting grass, as you can see. Let's turn that down a little bit. This tractor is so loud. I like it, but it's just, ugh. I wish there was a way. I wish there was a mod that normalized all the tractor sounds, so that it never went like it was always the same level in every single tractor. That would be awesome. There probably is a mod. It probably wouldn't be terribly difficult to do that. Actually, I would love to see it. All right, so I have this guy collecting and unloading the grass, but what we're going to do is gonna collect this grass up here and stop. That was like perfect timing. Alright, so let's go take this to the chicken facility. I don't know if they actually need grass or not. Actually, let's check that. That might be something to check. If it's like other animals, it will, but I'm not certain. Lambs, no, not lambs. Fattening chickens, it's fattening chickens 6 is where we're at. Straw. I think this will count as silage. We're going to find out here. If it doesn't take it, that's fine. We will at least found that out. But usually you can just put grass in there and it'll turn it into silage magically. I don't know how that works, but that's how it works. Alright, so we need to go... Oh, is there a bridge up here? It looks like there is a bridge up here somewhere. Let's go check that out. That's forage. I'm just looking, there's like 2 lakes there, and it looks like there's a bridge between the 2 lakes, but I think I'm being misled. Is there a bridge? Looks like there is. And that's not an automatic door. And of course you can collide with it. Of course. Should have known. Alright. This time. Alright. There we go. This is the cow building, of course. Dropping off all the cow stuff here. I could just drop that off, this grass off here. Doesn't make a difference though. Can I actually drive around here at all? No. So there's the bridge I want. And of course, it's not where I am. Alright, whatever. Luckily there's an exit right here. Or there looks like there's an exit right there at least. It's funny, this steering wheel in the tractor itself is really deceiving because it doesn't actually turn the same way the steering wheel that I'm turning turns. So, like, the amount of turning I'm doing on the steering wheel is not equivalent to the same turning that's actually happening. Nope, that's the bridge we want right there. And maybe that's a good thing that it has that feature. Because then I'm a little bit more, I don't know, not so aggressive with my turning, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so... Oh my goodness, can we get through this bridge? Why would you put a bridge here that you can't get through? Oh goodness, this is like a pedestrian bridge, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, looks like we're barely... Oh my goodness, look at this thing. This must be a... Why is there a rock going right through here? I hope that doesn't... Oh, it's going to. Yep. Of course there's a rock right there that juts through the bridge. It's funny, like... I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's lots of little things on this map that need a little bit of TLC. Like, come on. Look at that. It's a lot of little things I've noticed so far. Like... Really? Really? Why put a bridge here if you can't get through it with things? Oh, let's put our differential locks. Maybe that'll solve the problem. Nope, not at all. Like, this is what frustrates me about maps sometimes. Like stuff like this. Hey, like, let's try and make a map. Like, this is a good map. I'll say that before I continue this rant. But often, it's often what happens is there'll be something like this where it's just like it's a small thing, but it really, like, you're enjoying yourself, you're having a good, you know, session of farm sim, whatever, and then boom, something like this happens, and then something like this happens, and it just ruins your experience. Not ruins, a bit's a strong word. Why am I able to drive over it, but I can't drive over it with the forage wagon? I don't understand. Alright. Last try here. It really wants to, yeah. Okay. Apparently, that's as far as it's going to allow us to go. Apparently I can drive through here, but not with the forage wagon that I was pulling. Go figure. See? We're just, and why is there a rock going through this in the first place? Seriously. Alright. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so here we are, returning back to how to reset the vehicles there. I just, luckily the reset point's not too far away, honestly. So we were just going to make our way around the lake once again and head over to the chicken facility in chicken fattening facility number 6, if memory serves. And then we'll drop this off and we'll see if it works. I'm not certain, because sometimes what happens is if you put grass, it turns into silage, but not always. So we're gonna see if this does what I think it may do. If not, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Can always use it for other animals. It's not a big problem, that's for sure. All right, so here we are, just going past the lamb facilities again. There's the cursed bridge, and where are the lambs? Where are the chickens? It's funny. I don't know. I never quite understood why map makers put like multiple facilities on. I guess like I've always been like one building, like one chicken, one pig, one lamb's enough. But this kind of like having this type of situation where there's like multiple, like a huge building like this, reminds me of Pleasant Valley, I think the map is, or Agricultural Extreme, I think it's called. Now, can I unload this here? What am I opening and closing? I don't understand. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. Survey says grass is not accepted here. After all that. Okay, that solves that problem. We're just gonna leave this thing here, turn it off, and head over to this guy right here. There we go. And we'll just collect a little bit of straw while we're here. Because they take straw, not grass. I wasn't sure. Like I said, we'll figure it out. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't. So that's why I was kind of curious whether it would or not. So we actually do need silage then. That's why we were actually making this into chaff right here. This straw, of course. So that was the reason behind that. And we do have I don't know how much is actually at the BGA right now, but we have the BGA. We have the JCB wheel loader right there doing its thing at the moment. So, well, it's not doing anything actually, because this guy was the guy who was filling up the chaff. But whatever, we'll leave it there. Anyway, so what I'll do is I will come back once this thing is full, and we'll try this with the chicken facility, and then we will go from there. See you in a second. Alright, so here we are in the chicken facility once again, and I don't know, let's just back up here a little bit and try and get a little closer to the actual facility here, or actual side here. And I don't know if it needs to go inside or not. I don't think so, but there we go. It's probably not going to need all that straw, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's done already. Oh goodness. How much straw did we actually put in there? Like 3,000 liters maybe at most? Not even that much. It was such a small amount. Yeah, not even 3,000 liters. Oh well. It was a good thought. So we need some grain, some earth fruits, and some silage, water. Okay. This isn't the map we have silage on, is it? No. It's also not the map we have potatoes on yet. It's funny, I don't know why, but I keep confusing this map with the other map. It's funny, the reason why I'm not driving in here, because watch, this is what it's like. Well, it's not too bad actually. Sometimes it's a bit rough driving through these things. The ruts, as it were. Because your tractor wants to go one way, but you want to go another way, so it doesn't always work out well. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to make our way around the end of the lake here, and we'll drop this straw off in a straw point up here and go from there. Look at that. Random grass right there. cool, whatever. There's our grass field that we were just picking up some of the grass from. And we will go from here. So it's a nice map though. I definitely like it. It is large though, I've noticed. Rather large. So it's one of those situations where you definitely have to put a lot of time off screen, in my case at least, or do multiplayer on it. I don't know how it would work on multiplayer though. Sometimes multiplayer, like, the problem is it's not necessarily the actual map itself, it is the map itself sometimes. And what I mean by that is some maps just don't play nice with multiplayer. Oh, where am I going? Why does this road all of a sudden end? Seriously. Arrgh. Some maps just aren't designed for multiplayer. So because of that, they don't play well with on a server, for example. Like, I don't know. I don't know which map. There's no map that comes to mind off the top of my head, but there have been situations where it just has not worked out well. So, alright, let's go give this to our storage facility up here. Actually, we could put this in the mixer. We could do that, actually. Which is somewhere around here. It's right up there. We'll put it in the mixer, because that needs to be done. Okay, so where is the mixer? Right there. So that'll be our last act of the day, I think. I think that bridge thing threw me off, and now I'm like, "Brrr." That's how I would describe it. Alright, nice and slow. Are we way too far away? Is that what's happening? Apparently, yes. Alright, whatever. A little bit of backing up, and then we're good. Alright, folks. So, what we'll do is we need to get some silage rolling, so maybe we'll have to do that off camera. Get some silage rolling there, and go from there, I think. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. My name's Iain Robson. This has been an episode of Baxley Farm, also known as the Georgian Map. And if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys later.